Hey guys, welcome back to episode 37 of the Prescot S.F.C. Road to Glory here in PES 2020. We're going to get into the team news now as we face Bournemouth for the first game of this episode. We have Paul Fogarty in goal, Ellis Kenny, James Powell, Adam Rusk, Luke Nisted. Captain James Savage accompanies Neil Wiley in the midfield. Jack Mills and Ben Woodburn are the wide men, and then Finn Hampson and Glenn Murray will lead the line for the team. So here we are back at glorious Prescot Astros, where today we host Bournemouth in a pretty similar position to us in the league. Our Bournemouth, not quite consistent enough to be a top half team, but never any doubt of going down right now. But for us, we're looking closer to going down than being a mid-table team. So hopefully today we play one of those type of teams that we need to be competing against, and hopefully we can come away with a victory after, of course, the last time we were here we beat Liverpool 1-0. It's played wide and Daniel Johnson, is in the team, not Jack Mills, who won't win that ball. But here it is back to Steve Cook. So here comes Diego Rico, finds Ryan Fraser. He comes inside, gets the pass to Josh King. Josh King's turns, slides it past Paul Fogarty, and 6 minutes in, Bournemouth lead against Prescott. It's Josh King, the man from Denmark, with the goal. Big time for Bournemouth, 6 minutes in. What a time to score against a Prescott team that right now looks quite vulnerable against some teams. And Josh King slides it with the outside of his foot past Paul Fogarty. Great finish. No chance with the Prescott defence, which tried to line up as best they could, but wasn't enough against this Bournemouth team. So now Glenn Murray will get the game underway for Prescott. It goes back to James Powell. Same tactic as always for Prescott. Spread wide to Daniel Johnson, who wins the flick on down. Here's Finn Hampson. Surely that's a foul there. The referee plays on and allows Bournemouth with the football. Here's Wiley playing into the path of James Savage. He'll bring it forward now. Plays it forward to Finn Hampson. He flicks it back for Daniel Johnson. He'll go down the line. Comes back inside for Finn Hampson. Savage now forces the ball inside for Murray. Murray chips it up, hits it himself. Big save there. And now Bournemouth survive. But here is Nisted. Here it is back with Johnson. He floats another one in. Looking for Murray again. He's put it wide of the post this time. Has Glenn Murray. He needs to take one of those two opportunities he's just had. Great save by Ramsdale for the first shot. But Murray with the second shot. It was too poor for a man of his calibre in the air. Beat Steve Cook easily, but just couldn't put it on target. So here we are now, Bournemouth go long, looking for Ryan Fraser. James Savage wins the header, only as far as Glenn Murray. Murray can't get out his feet though. And now Bournemouth have it out on this left-hand side with Rico as half-time looms for both teams. Here we are now with Diego Rico. He'll run down the line. He cuts out. He's still got hold of the ball. Gets rid of Luke Nisted, but Nisted battles back, wins it. And now Prescott get it forward. That will be half-time in this game now. At half-time here at Prescott Astros, Josh King's 7th minute goal is the difference between the two teams. Let's hope for a better second half from this Prescott team. So there it is. It's kicked off by Dominic Solanke back to Steve Cook, who just gives it to Nathan Ake, who spreads it wide. Poor pass, and it's picked up by Daniel Johnson now. He'll play it down the line for Finn Hampson to chase against Steve Cook. Hampson's always going to win that race. Here is Hampson, puts a ball in, looking for Glenn Murray. Too early, and Nathan Ake gets it rid, only as far as Wiley. He's going to skip past one. Plays into the path of Johnson. He gives it to Nisted on the overlapping run. Nisted takes it to the byline, puts it across. Placed down by Rico and away by Bournemouth now with Fraser. Here is Johnson again for Prescott, putting on a lot of pressure now, an hour gone. Here's Glenn Murray. He'll play it further wide for Ben Woodburn, going up against, I think is it Billing there? I can't quite see who it is, but it's back now to Kenny. Kenny to Woodburn. Here is Wiley. He's got plenty of time. Johnson tries to find Finn Hampson, but it's a bad pass and Diego Rico picks it up. Murray with a chance! Ramsdale with another great save. Glenn Murray should have done better with that chance though. Anywhere but at Ramsdale, and that's a goal for Prescott. Here is Brooks. He's got time to go inside the box. Wins it, but it's picked up by Josh King. Adam Rusk wins it. Plays it to the path of Woodburn. Prescott looking to counter-attack now. It's 2-on-2 with Murray. Plays it to Hampson. Hampson now looking to bring it forward. Gets around Cook. Hampson goes for the shot. Ramsdale palms it out wide. Now for a corner for Prescott. Very unlucky there by Finn Hampson. Getting a nice shot off to try and beat Ramsdale on his weak foot, but couldn't quite do so as he skips past Cook there like he's not there. Pressure from Lerma, but he gets a good shot off. Great save from Ramsdale, the keeper though. And Bournemouth remain in front by a goal to nil. Clark is on for Wiley as well in the midfield. Here's Luton Nisted now, puts it in. Joe Bairn's on for Glenn Murray as well. Ramsdale punches away. Here's Woodburn, plays it back. Misses between Kenny and Savage, picked up by Solanke now. And Solanke will come the other way for Bournemouth, battling well, keeps hold. Ryan Fraser, back to Brooks, plays it over the top. And there's Dominic Solanke in behind. Fogarty's come out, Solanke will beat him. And with 10 minutes to go here at Prescot Astros, Bournemouth lead by 2-0. Dominic Solanke doubles their lead, and it's looking good for Bournemouth now to wrap up 3 points. Josh King and Dominic Solanke, both strikers up front for Bournemouth, come away with a goal each. What a ball by Brooks between Rusk and Pout, and Solanke beats Fogarty, who come out to try and put as much pressure on as he could, but Dominic Solanke handles it well as Billing will now come on to replace Reece James. That was the left back, not Billing. Billing comes on now. So Prescott, it looks dead and buried for them now with 10 minutes to go. They're 2-0 down. Whatever will they do to get back in this game? Here we are now, and it's flicked on to Daniel Clark. Here is James Pout up front for Prescott. Plays it back to Finn Hampson. Finn Hampson goes for the shot, and it's wide of the post. 2-minute stoppage time. There's 1 minute wasted for Prescott to get an equaliser as Finn Hampson puts it wide of the post there. So Bournemouth have 2 players in the box along with Ramsdale, but he's going to go long to try and knock a few seconds off, and he goes long looking for Solanke up against James Pout. Pout wins it now. Here is Rusk. He'll go long looking for Finn Hampson and behind Steve Cook. Cook wins it though. Headed up to Johnson. That's full time here at Prescot Astros in the Premier League. It finishes Prescott 0, Bournemouth 2. Goals from Josh King and Dominic Solanke have proven to be the difference in this game, as Prescott do in fact slip down to 13th in the table on 16 points and only 4 points clear of the relegation zone right now. Our next game though is against Newcastle. Here's the starting team. Paul Fogarty, DeMarco, Kenny, Rusk, Nisted, Wiley and Savage, Woodburn, Mills, Hampson and Toby Hill leads the line as Ellis Kenny starts at centre half with Adam Rusk for the first time this season, as James Pout does drop to the bench due to just, of course, a lack of fitness going into this game, as DeMarco comes in at left back, hoping the young Italian can provide something down this left-hand side. But out comes now James Savage leading his Prescott troops out away from home now at St James's Park. Quite a landmark in the Premier League is St James's Park. Of course, Newcastle have been around for years now, and Prescott are looking to try and get a victory here now today at this great stadium. As it's kicked off and underway now by Newcastle, who look to be playing 5 at the back. It's gone long looking towards, I think it's Joelinton. Here's St Maximum into the path of Joelinton now. Ben Woodburn battles and wins it and plays it to Savage. Savage further wide for Nisted. Here is a free kick though for Newcastle, and Dubravka is over it. He'll go long looking for Joelinton. Kenny battles it with it, and Toby King's in behind. Toby King can get the first goal of the match, and it spills in just about. Half an hour played, and Toby Hill gives Prescott the opening goal of the game. Big goal needed for Prescott as they do now lead here at St James's Park. Toby Hill with the goal. Ellis Kenny battled well against Joelinton. Looks like he might have just flicked it on, went right the way through the defence and midfield of Newcastle. Fell for Toby King nicely, and he just about squeezed it under the Dubravka well. And the youngster gets the opening goal of the game, and Prescott lead. Here comes Prescott again with Finn Hampson now, driving forward. He's got Jack Mills in support. He's going to continue to go alone, eventually try and place to Mills, but it's intercepted. Here's Woodburn, Hampson, Toby King back to Wiley. He plays it to DeMarco. DeMarco tries to find King and finds him, and Toby King cuts it back. Jack Mills, he's guided it just wide of the post. As he's slipping, Jack Mills just couldn't find the goal, the back of the net there, as he was falling to the ground on his weak foot. We can't let him go for that, but it's nearly 2-0 to Prescott there. What a goal that would have been to help the visitors. Coming into half-time now, it's with St Maximin, finds Joelinton. Rusk does well to keep him wide. Here's John Joe Shelby, floats one in behind for Luton Nisted to back to Paul Fogarty, who boots it forward. And that is half-time here in the Barclays Premier League at St James's Park. Toby Hill's goal on the half-an-hour mark has been the key difference between the two teams. So let's get into the second half and see if there's anything interesting going to happen. Here we are now of Wiley going wide for D'Amico. Nearly an hour played. Here's Hampson. Holds on, gives it to D'Amico. D'Amico takes down the line, puts it in, cleared away. Only as far as James Savage. Here's Ben Woodburn. He'll eye up the shot, and Dubravka safely into his hands. Here we are now, 15 minutes to go. Here's Mills. Savage. Savage will bring it forward, skipping past players. Tries to put it into the box, but it's straight into the hands of Dubravka there. Dubravka goes long on the throw-in now and finds St. Maximum. And Maximum now comes inside, gets Ki Sung-young into some space. Atsu's got to make an overlap and run against Nisted. It's Atsu in behind. Nisted can't catch him. Chance for Newcastle. Atsu's inside. Christian Atsu and Luke Nisted brings him down, and that looks like it's going to be a free kick, and Joelinton is not going to take it quickly and leave it to John Joe Selvey and Ki Sung-young over it. Matt Ritchie comes on for Christian Atsu for Newcastle. 9 minutes to go. Ki puts it in. Rusk battling out and eventually gets rid of it now, and it's up here with Toby King. Toby Hill. Here we are now with Joe Linton. Finds Adam Rusk. He boots it long and high. Finn Hampson can't flick it on, but it's picked up by Shah. Newcastle looking to attack, but it's intercepted now. Here we are with Clark. Hill tries to find Mills, and it's cut out by Lejeune. Here is Shah again. 1 minute of stoppage time. It looks like it's going to end in a Prescot victory, and it is. There's a big one for Prescot, getting 3 points now, moving closer to safety. They are now 21 points, I think, away from that 40 mark to be safe in the Premier League, as we do stay 13th in the table. I've been Finn21H. I hope you've enjoyed episode 37 of the Road to Glory with Prescot S.F.C in PES 2020, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Again, it's another big episode where we play, I think it's Leicester City, who's a big team coming up for us, and I will see you in that episode.